Keith Balling back with another video, and Victor Wembanyama. Give him a round of applause, man. We got to give Wemby some credit, some praise right now. The young fella has reposted something on Twitter, man, and he's standing up, man. He's got some kind of morals. He's got some kind of respect, some kind of dignity and integrity about himself, man, as he goes at Karl Malone. And he reposted something on Twitter, and this account, NBA History, they were praising Karl Malone, and they tweeted this out. They said, join us in wishing a happy 62nd birthday to 14-time NBA All-Star, 2-time NBA MVP, and 75th anniversary team member, the mailman Karl Malone. So you see that tweet go up, and then attached to it, and I'm not sure who the other individual is, but I'm going to play you guys the video. There's this video of the streamer Reggie. You guys may have heard of him. He was recently beefing with DDG. And in the video, the short clip is like 12 seconds long. He says, nah, that's not what we gonna do. Lock his ass up. He need to be under the jail. So I'm gonna play the clip right now. Let you guys hear this.
What? Oh no, see, that's what we not about to do. Police, lock his ass up. Yes, you need to be under the jail. Like what? What you say? Yeah, arrest him immediately.
So Wemby reposted that, y'all. And that repost up until this point right now has 40K likes, I believe. That Wemby post has 40K likes. And so you could see that a lot of people agree with him, and a lot of people supported what Wemby was doing here. And Wemby basically disagrees with the NBA parading this guy Karl Malone around as if he's some legend while ignoring his extremely dark past. Now, some of you guys, you may not know what Karl Malone has done in his past, but that's why I'm here. We're going to go over a couple of things, and we're going to go over the main reason why I think Wemby says, yo, stop posting this guy. This guy's an absolute creep and a nasty individual. So let's get this straight, guys. In 1983, a then 20-year-old Karl Malone impregnated his quote-unquote girlfriend, 13-year-old Gloria Bell, while playing basketball at Louisiana Tech University. According to Bell, her family declined to press statutory R charges because of his impending NBA fortune, except he then denied paternity of their child, Demetrius Bell. Gloria Bell's family sued Malone and then settled out of court in a manner that allowed him to not acknowledge that he was the father. When Demetrius, who went on to become an NFL lineman, finally met Malone at 17, his dad reportedly informed him it was too late for him to be his father and he'd have to make it on his own. They reunited in 2014, with Bell saying in 2018 that they now talk nearly every day. So not only is he guilty, not accused of, guilty of statutory R with a 13-year-old child, and he was 20 years old. The man didn't want to be acknowledged as the father and even told the child, you're on your own. So he's a deadbeat. If you don't believe he's a deadbeat, listen to this next part. Malone faced another lawsuit from Bonita Ford, who he had Daryl and Cheryl Ford with in 1980. The 19-year NBA vet was held in contempt of court and agreed to another out-of-court settlement. Both Daryl and Cheryl went on to play basketball at Louisiana Tech, with the latter having a 10-year WNBA career, winning 3 championships with the Detroit Shock. Malone eventually acknowledged his twins in 1998 and later said of them, I didn't handle it right. I was wrong. Father Time is the biggest thief out there, and you can't get it back. So this guy is a absolute deadbeat, bro. Multiple occasions. Multiple occasions. And the 13-year-old girl stuff, that is just out of bounds. It's no coming back from that, bro. So let's look at this next part. The few people in the tenuous position of defending Malone may decry this piece as the product of a cancel culture mob who can't let the past go. But Malone has never so much as publicly acknowledged Gloria or Demetrius, probably because the explanation for having sex with a 13-year-old would be even more complicated than his decision to abandon them. How can we let it go when he's never even accepted it? And you could just drop the mic right there. You could just drop the mic right there. And that is what Wemby is talking about. This dude is not sitting out here saying he's sorry, he made mistakes. He doesn't even want to speak about the 13-year-old girl thing. And you can't give me this, oh, he was young. You're 20 years old, bro. You know not to sleep with no damn 13-year-old, bro. Like, this ain't cool, bro. We go in on Diddy. We go in on R. Kelly. We can't be parading this around. And if you the NBA, what are you doing? They had this man as a judge in the All-Star competition. They keep making posts about him. Oh, the mailman. Bro, any of these other players, I promise you, you wouldn't be doing that, bro. I don't care if he in the top 75 and all that, bro. This is disgusting, man. How can you think about Karl Malone and not think about that? I understand he was a good basketball player. Some may even say great. But this man laid down with a 13-year-old, bro. And Wemby is coming out saying, no, lock his ass up. He needs to be under the jail. Wemby knows that it's disgusting. And I got a lot of respect for Wemby for coming out and saying this. And I'm not trying to act like I'm bashing Karl Malone or say people don't make mistakes, but come on, bro. We can't praise this man. If anything, the NBA should just be quiet about this guy, in my opinion. Don't sit up here, keep posting this man, wishing him a 60-second happy birthday and all of this. Listen all his accomplishments. Oh, two-time NBA MVP, 14-time All-Star, man. F all that. You laid down with a girl. Can't even say woman. You laid down with a girl who was 1 year older than 12. And it's not just laying down. You guys got to keep that in mind. It's not just he laid down. That's horrible enough. But he went and had a child impregnated. This is a creep. I mean, it doesn't get any more out of bounds than this. And if this is the type of stuff we're going to parade around and allow in the NBA, I don't really want to hear y'all getting mad at people for gambling. If you're not ashamed of a dude like Karl Malone impregnating a 13-year-old child at the age of 20 while he was in college, by the way, don't get on Malik Beasley, Terry Rozier. Don't get on none of these guys for gambling then. Dude is a deadbeat. Dude literally told his son, it's too late to raise you now. You on your own. Come on, brother. After impregnating his 13-year-old mother, then you go to be a bigger a-hole and you don't even want nothing to do with him? You done already made the mistake. You might as well live with it. You might as well run with it and raise your goddamn child. But you was too embarrassed because you knew what you did was horrific. But in this day and age, man, there's just certain people we defend. No matter what they do, I will never understand it. I will never get it. There's probably going to be some people on this video who disagree with me and think that I'm wrong. think that Wemby is wrong for saying something about this. Now, granted, all Wemby did was make a repost. He didn't really make a tweet and really say his own words. He just reposted that Reggie clip to kind of get across his feelings on the Karl Malone situation. But in that repost, it said a lot. And a lot of NBA fans took note of this and realized that, hey, Karl Malone was a sick individual for that. He may have since repented and found his way back towards righteousness. I don't know. But that is a decision you got to live with, man. And to me, the family, they should have got this man put in jail, but they knew he was going to the NBA. So they wanted some money. I'm not going to sit up there and blame them for the decision they made. I'm not going to go in on them, but Karl Malone should be ashamed of himself. That is sick. That is sick that you even slept with her, let alone you took it to the next step. Put a baby in that? Where's the self-control? Where's the discipline? You about to go to the league and you making moves like that? And like that article was saying, you got people defending this guy. Oh, it was a long time ago. Like the article said, how can we forget this man or forget about it when he never acknowledged his kids and he never publicly addresses anything? He don't acknowledge that he messed up with the 13-year-old. He don't even acknowledge it, bro. It's one thing to make a mistake, but it's another to try to cover it up, to try to avoid it, and to try to act like it never happened. Dude is sick, and I'm glad Wemby said something by reposting that tweet on Twitter. But I want to get you guys' thoughts and opinions on this, man. What do you guys think about Wemby reposting that video, going at Karl Malone, basically saying he needs to be put under the jail and he don't deserve no praise from the NBA? What y'all think about it, man? Y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate everybody that's checking out the video, man. And hey, I'm about to here. Peace.